Hi guys, I wanted to talk about having a bicornuate uterus. I gave birth to my baby girl about 6 months ago, and before I got pregnant I was diagnosed with a bicornuate uterus, which means that I have two uteruses and they're shaped in a heart. My baby girl, she was conceived in the right horn. And bicornuate uteruses, there's associated risks with it such as preterm labour, miscarriages and all this other stuff that I was reading about and worrying myself like to death about. I was so scared about being pregnant because I thought that I was going to miscarry my baby, I was going to lose her or him, I was going to have a premature labour, I might lose my baby because she might be born at 24 weeks or 25 weeks. So I was really scared and terrified about that. All the information I looked on the net about, basically, so there were so many risks and there wasn't much of a chance that she would be healthy. I even looked on YouTube to see if there were videos about women who had gone through pregnancy with a bicornuate uterus or a didelphous uterus, and there was absolutely nothing. So I promised myself that if not while I'm pregnant, after I give birth, I'll make a video about my uterus and how I actually had a really good pregnancy, relatively good, and a really good labour. I gave birth to my baby girl at 39 weeks and 6 days, which is fantastic. If there are any other women out there who have had babies with a bicornuate uterus or any other uterine anomaly, please let me know because I'd love to hear your stories. I'm thinking about putting out a labour and delivery story as well. When I initially got pregnant, I had a lot of cramping in my right hand side, which is where she was, and during my pregnancy in the beginning, the right hand side of my stomach was a bit of a bulge and was bigger than the left hand side of my stomach, and it was a bit noticeable for me but not for anyone else. Over the next few weeks then my stomach just became one big pregnant belly. I was really lucky in that sense that I didn't really have any complications. In the beginning I went to so many doctors. I went to a gynecologist and spent $350 for a 20-minute consultation for him to just say that everything was fine and that everything was normal, and that the most I would have to do is just to get more ultrasounds just to check up on my baby and see if she or he was okay. I paid a lot of money to get a lot of ultrasounds, but in the end everything was fine. Every single ultrasound I went to, I was so scared because before I got pregnant, the doctor, my GP, he told me that I would have trouble getting pregnant, I probably would never be a mother, that if I did get pregnant I would lose my baby, that my baby might be retarded or deformed, something would be wrong with her or him. So you can imagine my stress when I did fall pregnant. I was so scared that something would go wrong. Every single ultrasound I went to I was cringing and just my heart just stopped for a few moments because I just wanted her to be okay, and every time I looked at the screen I would be looking if she had a brain, if she had kidneys, if she had a heart. Around the 19-week mark I got an ultrasound to find out what her gender was, and we found out it was a girl. And I remember just looking at her hands and her feet and just counting if she had 5 fingers on each hand and 5 toes on each foot. When I gave birth I was so scared that something would be wrong with her, she might be deformed in some sort of way, but she was absolutely healthy and happy. I think the next video I'll make will be my labour and delivery story. Stay tuned. Bye.